have a little bit of a problem with manifestation because I am actually a very good manifester. And a lot of times what happens is that and look, there's a little bit of a high class manifestation problem, all right? But what happens to me is a lot of times it's when I was younger, it's I would think that I wanted this and I wanted to hit this goal and and I would, okay? I would always manifest everything. When I was in Bali in 2008, I was kind of at a peak of my first career. I was a headhunter on Wall Street. I was making over $1 million a year. I kind of expected that happiness would happen at this point of these goals being hit. And I was miserable. And I remember taking a conference call from a beach in Bali. And I was probably 29 years old and being oh my God, people would just kill for this reality. How am I so unhappy? And not unhappy, but just unfussed. And I just couldn't, it just wasn't it. I don't know how to explain it. It just it didn't have that feeling of deep satisfaction like I have in my life now. This is one of those moments where I made a choice and I was about to go to yoga or go for a sunset cocktail at this bar. And, normally in this story, people would be I went to yoga and I met so-and-so. But no, I went to the bar. I went to the bar and I met these girls who were here for a retreat and they took me and they're we're here with this enlightened master and we're on this retreat. They're you have to come meet him. And I was in I think I had read The Secret and I was totally not a spiritual person. I was a very magical person, a very lucky person, but I wasn't deeply connected to any kind of spirituality. I had read The Secret. I was oh my God, that's the best book I've ever read. And it was the Eat, Pray, Love era. I get there and he's wearing a white tunic and white jeans. And he's this Indian guy and he's sitting on a lounge chair and he's smoking a cigarette and he's you know what your problem is. He's you manifest everything you don't want. And I was nailed. And that was the beginning of my spiritual awakening. That understanding that I manifested everything that I didn't want is I was so powerful. I was such a powerful manifester, but then I just kept getting things and I was meh. Not really, this isn't it, this isn't what I want. And part of it is I think that I wasn't actually clear on what I wanted. I was driven, like many people are, to want things that were going to fill some kind of pain. I'm very careful with manifestation. I take a lot of time before I declare what I want because I know I will get it. But it's a matter of, do I want to be the person to have it?